So in Canada, we usually clock an average of just under 90 tornadoes a year. BC normally gets about one of those, but this season was different. The BC interior alone had several rounds of tornado warnings, and overall, the numbers have been creeping up. So is there a new tornado alley in British Columbia? Sort of.
The Northern Tornadoes Project, since 2017, has been collecting data across the country to get a better idea of what the tornado climatology of the country is. The fact that we're looking for tornadoes and finding tornadoes and building this database, it's gonna change the numbers.
One part of the puzzle is actually quite simple. We're just better at noticing them. The radar, social media, we're picking them up more than we used to.
I just get the feeling that since we started doing that work, there's been a lot more warnings and watches put out on tornadoes. In areas like Edmonton, Calgary, Southern Ontario, the population density is high. It's really tough for a tornado that causes damage to escape. Whereas in BC, I think there's quite a few areas that, if something happened, it might not ever make it out to us. And so we really count on people reporting to us.
But that's not the whole story. Here's where climate change sneaks into the picture. To get a severe thunderstorm, to actually spin up a tornado, you need a very particular recipe. First, instability. Think cold, dry air parked above moist, warm air near the ground. That imbalance makes air rise quickly. We also need wind shear or twist to get the spin going. A warmer atmosphere holds more moisture, and that's one of the big ingredients. So in theory, that stacks the deck for stronger thunderstorms. But the twist or the shear part could actually decrease in a warmer world. And that's why tornadoes are one of the few extreme weather events scientists can't yet say will definitely become stronger or more common with climate change.
Everybody assumes climate change is going to result in more storms, more tornadoes. And we're finding that, maybe that's not the case. This is much more complicated than we thought. And what we have found is that years with a lot of fire activity, we tend to get less tornadoes. And we're looking into why, but it seems like it's a lot to do with the smoke.
So is there a new tornado alley in BC? Not exactly, but the more we look, the more it seems maybe BC's been a bit more tornado-ish all along.